Three in custody following seizure of 12 rifles in Denby, Clarendon. 3 people are in police custody after 12 rifles and an imitated firearm were seized at a security post on the Denby Shogun in Maypin, Clarendon Friday morning. Information reaching reporters is that a vehicle was stopped by the police and a man who is said to be a security guard was found with a gun. This reportedly led lawmen to conduct a targeted raid around 5 a.m. at the security office at the Denby Shogun where 12 rifles and an imitated Glock pistol were found and seized by the police. Police reported that 3 people have so far been placed in custody while investigations continue. Their identities have not been released. Law enforcement officials in Clarendon are calling on residents in the parish to come forward with any information they may have related to gangs and guns in the communities. Suspected hit-and-run victim found on Falmouth roadway. Trelawney police have launched a probe to determine the circumstances surrounding the discovery of a man's body in bushes near the roadside on a section of Market Street in Falmouth on Friday afternoon. The identity of the dead man is not yet ascertained. The police theorize that the dead man is the victim of a hit-and-run accident. Members of the public who have any information that can assist the police in their investigation are being asked to contact the Falmouth police. L.A. Lewis to represent himself at Toll Road Bridge trial in April. Entertainer Horace L.A. Lewis is to go on trial in the St. Catherine Parish Court on April 18 for breaches of the Toll Road Act. The date was set yesterday when the matter was called up. The court was informed that attorney-at-law Orville Morgan is no longer representing Lewis. Morgan told the court that Lewis was not paying him for his service as agreed. The entertainer told the court that he would be representing himself. Your Honor, money is not my problem, but Mr. Morgan knows that I am a royalty who gave away millions, but he is drawing out the thing, Lewis stated. Morgan told the court that there are still documents at his office for his former client to collect. Yesterday, the investigating officer informed the court that the damage to the toll booth center is $44,000. It is alleged that on April 30 last year, Lewis drove through the toll plaza in Portmore St. Catherine twice without paying and damaging the barrier in the process. He was arrested on a warrant at the Norman Mann International Airport and subsequently charged. PNP calls on public to assist in investigation in Melissa Silvera's death. The People's National Party PNP said it has taken note of the charges brought against former Minister of Parliament Jolyon Silvera in connection with the murder of his wife Melissa Silvera. The People's National Party is committed to upholding the principles of justice and accountability and emphasizes the importance of the rule of law and due process, the party said in a news release on Friday. We call upon members of the public who have information that can assist the police investigation to do so that no stone is left unturned in the pursuit of justice for Melissa, the PNP added. We again express our sincere condolences to Melissa's children and family, and we ask Jamaica to keep them in our prayers as they go through this terrible and tragic ordeal, the release from the PNP concluded. In a late evening video released by the Deputy Commissioner of Police in charge of crime, Fitz Bailey, he underscored that when Melissa Silvera was found dead in the couple's Stone Hill house, St. Andrew, on November 10, 2023, it was initially assumed that she had died from natural causes. However, following an autopsy, it was revealed that Melissa died as a possible result of gunshot wounds.
As the police continue its investigation in the murder of Melissa Silvera, on Friday, the 19th of January 2024, after a question and answer session at the Major Investigation Division Office, about 12 midday, Jolyon Silvera, age 52 years old, land developer of 2A Diamond Court, Stony Hill, St. Andrew, was formally charged by the police, that is the Major Investigation Division, for the murder of his wife, Melissa Silvera. The investigation continues as we believe that there are other charges that will be laid against Mr. Silvera. I wish to express appreciation and thanks to every member of the investigative team. Those at Major Investigation Division led by Superintendent Hilton. I think it was a very professional, very thorough and comprehensive investigation that was done. It also demonstrated that the JCF is progressing very well and there is great integration of all the various departments within the force as we seek to create a safer Jamaica. I want to also express thanks to the public for whatever support they have given us. We believe that our stakeholders are very important to us achieving our objective as law enforcement officers and as a country. I also want to appeal to Jamaica that we collectively can make Jamaica a safer place if we all work together for the common good of this nation. Again, thanks to the team, and we'll continue to act professionally in all the matters that are brought before us.
Gentlemen, I know that there is not a great deal that you can say, but there are questions that are being asked. One of those questions relates to the use of science, or the ballistic science, or the forensic science, the use of technology, cyber forensics, and that kind of thing. How much can you share with us about that aspect of the investigation and whether or not it has helped to bring us to this point of a charge?
All right. I will answer the part regarding, as you know, the JCF continues to explore science as an important part of what we do. And in this investigation, all the sciences were applied, from cyber, ballistics, telecommunications, all of those sciences were applied. And I will hasten to say that this case was not one of the easiest ones for us. But because there is a level of competence within the organization, we have the skill sets, very bright individuals who are well trained at a first world standard. And this has resulted into us achieving what we have achieved. We have some excellent investigators. I mean, Mr. Hilton is leading a team of professional, highly skilled, highly trained, very committed, very enthusiastic and passionate about their job. And it's as a result of that why we are seeing the achievement that we have achieved. Mr. Hilton may be able to speak now to some of the things that are being said regarding the whole contamination of the scene. So, Mr. Hilton.
Yes, Commish. On getting the report at our division, we visited the scene and we observed some things that were not normal. As such, we employed the services of all our technical experts from ballistics, from the CFCB, and other technical persons, and it has proven to us that some of our suspicions were correct. We continue to work with them. We have not yet completed all the works, but we have had sufficient information to move forward with the case, and we continue to do that.
And I will say, in addition to what Mr. Hilton has spoken of, the story about the renovation of the home is factual.
It's factual.
Can you speak to the extent of the renovation?
The room has been completely tiled. I've seen where signs of paint job. We've seen signs where items of furniture have been changed.
In terms of when a body or when a person who is deemed to be dead is taken to a medical facility, the role of the doctor is basically to confirm if the person is dead. If the person is not dead, then automatically they will respond based on their own training. But the person who pronounces an individual dead is not even requested to attend court, because after that, it triggers other processes. For example, post-mortem. So essentially, that's it. So I heard the issue about how in relation to the instant case, why the doctor that pronounced the individual dead did not see that he suffered gunshot wound. That is not the role of the doctor, really. It's the post-mortem that will reveal that. So in the instant case, it was the police that requested the autopsy to be done. So I know that the issue of cover-up is a public discussion, but if the same police officer who went on the scene requested a post-mortem to be done, then in my own understanding and assessment of that, there is no inkling or inclination that there is a cover-up, because the post-mortem really is to reveal the cause of death, sudden death. There is a policy that guides the behavior of officers who attend a sudden death scene or any other incident of homicide.
Policewoman freed of shooting inside St. Thomas Bakery due to absence of CCTV footage. District Constable Nicola Williams, who is attached to the Morant Bay Police Station in St. Thomas, has been freed of charges of unlawful wounding after the court was told that video footage of the incident could not be found. Williams was accused of shooting Ricardo Burke, who was reported to be of unsound mind on November 17, 2018, inside a bakery in Morant Bay, St. Thomas. Attorney at law Hinton Williams, who represented the woman, said that the video footage was necessary to prove that his client did not act in lawful manner but in self-defense. After witnesses had testified at the trial in the St. Thomas Parish Court, lawyers from the Independent Commission of Investigations INDECOM on Tuesday offered no evidence against Williams after announcing that the video footage could not be found. The lawyers were granted a fit for the Director of Prosecution, Paula Llewellyn, to prosecute the case. Two allegations were that Burke, who was the complainant, entered the bakery in Morant Bay and began to terrorize the customers. Williams, who was a customer, used hot pepper sauce from a bottle to spray him to prevent him from attacking persons inside the establishment. It was further alleged that Burke went towards Williams as if he wanted to disarm her. She fired a shot in the air, but Burke continued advancing towards Williams, who then fired a shot towards his foot, and he was injured in the left eye. The matter was reported to INDECOM, and its investigation visited the scene and took possession of the CCTV footage from the bakery. Statements were collected and files were submitted to the DPP, who ruled that Williams should be charged. One of the witnesses said he was present and saw Burke harassing customers and grabbing at Williams as if he wanted to disarm her. The policewoman fired a shot and the man ducked. She pointed the gun downwards and fired a second shot, and Burke ran off and fell in the middle of the road. When cross-examined, he said he was taking no further part in the proceedings and was not answering no further questions. Despite the instructions from Parish Judge Tracy Ann Robinson to answer questions, the witness refused. Under cross-examination, the owner of the bakery said he was not present when investigators extracted the footage. He said he could not say whether the video footage that INDECOM investigators took from the bakery captured the entire incident or had any omissions. The lawyers prosecuting the case then told the court on the second day of the trial that they could not find the video footage of the incident and offered no further evidence. Please remember to subscribe, like, share, and click the notification bell for daily updates.